Welcome to my new blog post 21, and in this blog post, I'm going to discuss about the transactional control language. So let's start. So when I talk about transactional control languages, it means that I'm talking about like TCL is actually used to run changes made by any DML data manipulation language statement. So TCL can be grouped into a logical transactions, and you can say like in every transactional control language we can group various DML statements. Like for example, you can select, update, delete, and upsert merge statements in order to manipulate the data, and you can use the transaction control language. So when you are utilizing TCL or the transaction control language, you will have power to do two things. Like you can actually commit it or roll back it. So what does it mean? Like commit it? It is actually used to save the transaction on the database. So what exactly this means? I'm just going to put a theory right now, but in future posts you will get more elaboration in more visual form. So when I talk about the commit, it means like, for example, I would like to delete the data from the database. I will use the DML statement, but that DML statement is actually enclosed in uh, TCL or the transactional control language. So at the end of the transactional control language, I will utilize the commit statement. First, I showcase it like begin the commit, and then I will actually uh, in the end, I will actually write end that certain commit, right? So between these two committed blocks, there will be the DML statement. So if I succeed to remove the data from the database, so after that I will actually commit the database, commit the transaction. So it means that this committed data is available to everyone who is actually utilizing this database. Meanwhile, if the data is not committed, so no one can see or view the data. Next one is rollback. So the rollback is actually used to restore the data to its original form since the last commit. So what does that mean? It means like, for example, I would like to delete the data, but due to some kind of anomaly, I cannot commit the data. So I will actually roll back the certain transaction. It means that I am asking database to go back to its previous past state in which the right commit was present. So this is all about the transactional control language.